TrustSwap. I'm very excited about this project. It's only about a month old. Let's see the white paper. This was published July 2020. So we are in very early on this. I'm very excited about this. I think TrustSwap could be to decentralized finance what Chainlink is to smart contracts. Here's why. It's from the CEO. A venture capital firm wanted to invest 50 grand in exchange for project tokens at a discount. You know, like an ICO, like a stock, like an IPO, right? Pre-IPO funds. Okay. Our company wanted to make sure that once the tokens were sent, they wouldn't sell them all at once and crash the token price. The only way to ensure this was to hire a lawyer to act as a middleman who would send fractional amounts of tokens to the VC firm over time for a 5 to 10% fee. Isn't that crazy? And see, this is what smart contracts do for us, man. They remove the need for these middlemen, these middle agents in trust, the banks, insurance agents, everything. It's incredible. Anyway, see, he goes on to say absolute insanity. Right, yeah, it is. Absolute insanity. I figured there had to be something already created that implemented this service in a smart contract for a fraction of the cost. There wasn't. Can you believe that? I mean, there's nothing like this that exists. This is a brand new field, right? Small thing these guys found in this space that they can address. So there was nothing like that. In fact, there was nothing that allowed for time-based payments at all. No trustless escrow for institutions, no trustless team token lockups, no automated appointment payments, nothing. So this is what TrustSwap's going to do. And this is very exciting because, listen, when a stock IPOs, right, part of that is a lockup. Part of that is all the insiders on that IPO. They might have gotten shares, right, as part of their packages or options, right, options on stocks. That is usually locked up for a period of 90 days after the IPO, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. Nothing like that exists in the token world. And in fact, it's been a big concern for a lot of projects. They don't want anybody to dump the coin, right, when they come out on the market. So this is part of what that's meant to address. But it's not only that. There's a lot more exciting things going on here, guys. I highly recommend you read this white paper. You'll get excited. So let's look at problem and solution real quick. High escrow fees. I don't know if anybody's ever done escrow. A lot of times it can get quite expensive. You need to involve third parties, right? With TrustSwap, blockchain, smart contracts, you don't need to do that. Performing multi-million-dollar transactions are as easy as making regular banking transactions. Why? Because you simply create a smart contract. I fund my part, you fund your part. Everybody agrees and it's released. I can't believe nothing exists like that in crypto, and it's all automatic, done by the smart contract. Now this is very exciting. Unreliable exchange and launch platforms. When new blockchain projects have an initial offering, an ICO, initial coin offering, ILO, initial liquidity offering, or an STO, I don't even know what that is. There are usually, I probably know, but I don't remember. It's not coming to mind. There are usually very large costs involved to set up the distribution or launch of the token, right? And this is true. But smart launch, oh, this is exciting. The reason smart launch is exciting is if you stake your smart swap tokens, every other project that uses smart launch is going to contribute 2% of their tokens to those people who stake. And so the more you stake, the more tokens you're going to get from other projects. So imagine if TrustSwap was around when Bitcoin launched and you got some amount of Bitcoin simply because they used TrustSwap and you had a stake. So this is very exciting. And what smart launch is, let's read it. Using TrustSwap during launch will allow both teams and investors to ensure that no one can dump right after the public sale. This will be done in 3 ways. Wrapping as a service will allow for easy integration into the DeFi ecosystem. And then you'll have a time-based or an event-based smart lock. So if I want to say, look, all my developer funds that are part of my coin offering, my new coin, I'm going to hold 30% of those for my developers, but they won't be released for 1 year. Or I'm going to hold 30% for early investors and founders, but they cannot be sold for 1 year. That can be tied up into the smart contract. Or event-based, right? We're going to release funds based on milestones. excellent, excellent idea. I can't believe it's not here. It's not just an excellent idea, it's necessary in finance, right? It's necessary. It's used on in equities and futures and commodities. These things are used all the time, especially lockups. This is going to be a game changer, right? And then, as I said, if people use this TrustSwap Smart Launch service, anybody who's staking TrustSwap is going to get a portion of those tokens from other projects. That's big. That's big. Everybody loves staking, and everybody likes to get tokens from wherever they can. And then subscriptions. So the next thing is agreements, costly agreements and subscription services, right? Oftentimes for payments, especially like subscription and to certain things, you have to work with lawyers to create options. Getting subscription payments through third parties and stuff can cost a lot as well. With TrustSwap, they're going to create a dashboard where you can create your own P2P recurring payment options, right? And I imagine eventually this will be integrated into an API to integrate that with other solutions. So PayPal could immediately have a subscription option. They'll probably build their own, but they could immediately have one if this were provided as an API to other orgs. So this is big stuff. Smart Swap's an easy way to exchange digital assets in a peer-to-peer manner, right? I want to swap some Bitcoin with you, and you have some Ethereum. I'm gonna fund the Smart Swap with my Ethereum. You fund yours with Bitcoin. Once it's funded the way it's supposed to be, the swap happens. So Smart Launch and Smart Lock, right, for projects to lock them up for periods of time. These are big deals, and I think a lot of projects will use this because it's going to give them credibility, and they're going to be able to tell their investors that they don't have to worry about founder coin or developer coin or pre-ICO coin just being dumped on the market as soon as a coin might hit the exchange. This is going to give credibility to those projects. Those projects are going to want to use TrustSmart. Those of us who own smart tokens and stake them will get a piece of those projects. How awesome is that? So this is going to be huge. Now, again, I encourage you to read this because there's a lot here, and it's all very exciting. The tokenomics are exciting. The total coin circulation, I believe it's only 100 million coins. The other great thing about TrustSwap is look at the team, all right? The executive team, the CEO. He's CEO of Uptrend, which is the world's most engaged blockchain social media platform. He's also the host of the Bitcoin and Crypto podcast, and he runs one of the biggest groups on Facebook in cryptocurrency investing. Adam Barland, he's been a developer on several projects like Bravo Coin, right? That allowed users to earn crypto for writing reviews and stuff like that. Rebuzz, which is a decentralized social network. He's also worked at Intel and GoDaddy. Both these guys have a big reach. They know a lot of people, right? And they have platforms. Joaquim Miro, he's the youngest person ever inducted into the Canadian Marketing Association, and he's a partner at GDA Capital. Young guy, really smart. He connects institutional money to crypto, and he successfully scaled other companies, right? So he's an important part of this team. But the advisory team, also very exciting. Michael Gu, but he's the founder of Box Mining. It's a YouTube channel with over 200,000 subscribers and 15 million views, right? Ivan on Tech. I'm not going to try to pronounce Ivan's name. He produces a podcast every day at 8 a.m. Ivan on Tech. He also runs the largest blockchain academy. He's got 235,000 people that watch his YouTube every day. And he's supporting TrustSwap. You think when this hits the market, these guys aren't going to be pushing that coin? Of course they will. And they have huge platforms, and the coin has a good purpose, right? It's not just shilling. It's not just here's some shit coin, right? Here's some shit coin that because I have an audience I'm going to try to put on you. This has got real utility, and that's why it's got real utility. It's got a great team, and that's why you're seeing it move up the way it is. I posted this yesterday in Facebook, and it's up 12, I think 15% already overnight. So that's what the advantage is to getting in early. When you think about it, the guys that got in at 5 cents, they're up over 1,000%, right? They're up over 1,000% already. So at a buck, I think they'll be what, 2,000%. So but we're in early again. This is only a month old. So this is very exciting. These folks who are running this thing, a lot of reach, a lot of experience, a solid product. It's going to bring real value to the DeFi space, and it's going to be needed by most projects that want to protect themselves from having their coin dumped on the market. So in this respect, this is why I can kind of see this being like trustswap being to DeFi what Chainlink is to smart contracts, right? There's a lot of uses. So I'm not going to go into it much more, but I really encourage you to read this white paper, read the market assessment. There's a lot more here, right? You'll love this product. Competitive analysis is really good. The competitive advantages, the tokenomics, and the revenue streams. Read this. Read this. You really got to believe in these crypto projects if you're going to invest in them, because crypto moves up and down rather quickly, right? You can get 10% one day, and then the next day you're dropping by 30. But if you believe in the project and you understand its importance, like Chainlink, those moves won't frighten you at all, because you know the winner. A lot of people who are getting into these cryptocurrencies, a lot of these people, they're just trading, right? They're looking for 5-minute gains or 15-minute gains or 1-hour gains or 3-day gains. And that's fine to get quick gains, but if you really understand what you've invested in, you'll also understand that trading in and out of it isn't smart. In fact, you can lose your position. I know a lot of people in Chainlink who thought, it's $12. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to wait for it to come back to 10. I'll buy it again. It never came back to 10, right? You're at 19 now. They missed their spot and they don't have any link. So with crypto, you gotta kind of watch that. But read about the tokenomics here too. The total tokens minted is only 100 million tokens, and right now only 63 million are in circulation, right? It's deflationary too, right? This is a deflationary token. So 10% of every transaction fee paid in swap will be permanently burned. That means it's taken off the market permanently. It's destroyed. It's deflationary. It creates scarcity, which makes the price rise. In addition, the rest of this transaction money, I forget where it goes, but some part of it goes to the stakers, right? And so, 80%. There we go. Staking rewards. Every transaction paid in swap will reward the stakers with 80% of the transaction fee. 10% of it is burned, and I forget where the other 10% goes. It might go to the foundation. The development timeline, right? We want to kind of follow this. I will be investing a little bit more each one of these milestones we make. Anyway, I personally, again, I think this is a great product. I think it's going to be a winner. I think we're going to see 10x's on something like this. $10 is not out of the question. We're at $1 now, so that'd be a 10 bagger, right? I think that's easy. It's easy to do. There's only 100 million coins in existence here. This is a fairly low cap product here. So I would encourage you to look into it. I'm also going to do a video later on today that shows you how to buy trustswap, because I'm not sure. I don't think you can get it on very many exchanges. You need to get it through, it's brand new. So you need to get it through something like Uniswap. I'll do a video later on today that shows you how to install the MetaMask wallet, connect it to Uniswap, and trade Ether for trustswap. And we'll do that later today. All right, that's all I got. I thought it was important to get this out as soon as I could, because this is a very exciting project with huge potential. So this project is hot. It's moving fast. Thanks for watching. Much success, and have a great day.